I sit here in the dark, wondering what could happen. Why am I afraid? What else could go wrong? The thought of not knowing what scares me. And that's how most of us think. The not knowing is what scares us. It's the not knowing what makes us afraid. When you're not aware of what's going on or what could happen, your mind can be very powerful and take over and make you be afraid of everything. Yo, what's up everybody? This is Donald from JDB Connections. Now, in this video, I'm going to tell you 3 different ways how to stop overthinking and stop worrying so much. Because we do that all the time, and we don't seem to realize we have control of that. But I want to discuss that with you all, because I know it's a big issue in this world. It's a big issue that we all have. And I want you guys to understand that there's ways to overcome that. And before we really get into that, because I really want to get into this and dive into this, I want you to go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment down below. Always leave a comment. First comment is, what are some of the things that you're afraid of? I did it on my Facebook page, and man, I got a lot of response from that. I want to see you guys do it on here. What are some of the things that you're afraid of? What is your fear? List it down below, and I'll comment when I get the chance. But like I said, I wanted to talk to you all about how to overcome and to stop worrying all the time, because we tend to overthink so much that it changes our future. You don't understand that. For me, I feel like when I was younger, I was so shy and I let fear overcome my life. Do I feel like my life would be different if I faced all of my fears? Yeah, probably. Sure it is. So I really believe your fears change the path you're going. I really believe that fear can change your future if you allow it. Now, I don't regret my life. I love my life. I love where it is right now. I have no complaints. Things happen. It's part of life. That's how it works. But I really do believe my fears have directed my path to where I am. So I can't be mad about that. But some people can, some people aren't. I mean, I'm okay with how everything's turned out. It's okay. I can't live in regret because there's nothing you can do about it. I can't live in the past. I live in my future. I live for my future. Alright, so enough about me, but let's talk about those 3 easy steps and ways you can overcome your fear and ways to stop worrying about it all the time. So, step 1. You need to find out what's causing that fear. Sometimes something's triggered that's causing you to react the way you react when something happens. To be afraid of a spider, to be afraid to get on stage, to afraid to speak in public. There's so many different things out there that's causing you to be afraid of something, and it could have been one thing in your life that caused it to happen. If you can figure what that is and face it, it can probably help you out and resolve why you have this fear or why you worry so much about certain things. You have to figure out what that is. If you can't, then you may struggle. Not all the time, but that's just one way. That's one way I feel like that can help you stop worrying and face your fears and overcome some of the things that bothers you. The second one I have is you need to tell yourself it's not real. Really, you really need to tell yourself it's not real. Fear is not real. It is something that's made up in your head, in this brain of yours. You're putting that all in there. You're causing the anxiety. It's you. It's all you. The question is, do you know how to control it? That is the biggest piece. You've got to find a way to step in front of it and get control. To say that I'm afraid of the dark, why am I afraid of the dark? When, honestly, I'm sitting in the same room, it's just the lights turned off. When you don't have control of something, that usually causes some fear, and I get that, it causes some anxiety. I'm like that. I just like control of my situation. If I don't have control, that bothers me. That could be a kind of a fear, kind of cause anxiety. But you have to understand that. You need to be able to find a way to tell yourself that none of this is real. You're putting it all in your head. You standing up in front of the crowd and you're afraid. What are you afraid of? You can't be afraid of people. They're not doing nothing to you. You're just standing up there. You're presenting something and they're just listening. They didn't tell you to be afraid. They're not judging you. You're thinking they're judging you. They came to listen to you. They think you're the expert, so they're listening. You could tell them a bunch of gibberish and they probably believe everything you tell them. You have to have the confidence to get up there and just do it. You guys already told you in other videos I did stand-up comedy, and I'm telling you, getting up there, it's just this, everything just goes away from me. It's just like, oh, why did I do that? Listen up, look for Will Smith. Maybe I'll find that video and put it down below. But there's a video that Will Smith was talking about when he actually jumped out of a plane. He built up all this fear, this anxiety before jumping off the plane, and then when he did it, it was just peaceful. My wife did it. She had a great time doing it, but she ain't afraid of anything. That's my wife. That's my wife for you. She's just not afraid. She just loves she's just out there. She loves extreme stuff. Me, I'm just like, no, I don't need to jump off the plane. Got no reason to do that. Why do I need to jump out of a plane? Am I afraid? Yeah, look, put it this way. I personally don't like flying. Will I do it? Of course I will. If I want to go on vacation, I'm going to fly. I'm not ever comfortable, but I do it. It's okay. I'm facing my fear. There's a lot of fears I've had. I faced them. The one fear I have a problem with is, and I don't know how to resolve it, maybe you guys can comment down below and tell me how to get over it, is tight spaces. Now, I don't mean by a crowd. I mean like, if you ever, like climbing a vent, like why would I be climbing a vent? I've seen it in a movie, of course. But climbing a vent, being just like stuck in a room where I'm like this, right? If I can't stretch my arms out, I'm just like this, like, I can't be stuck in a box. Yeah, it's that feeling of being stuck. I can't, that's just me. But it's just that feeling of doing that. Nah, not for me. I don't know how to overcome that. I'll face a lot of my fears. Like even when I ask my wife out, look, I got no game. I'm telling you that right now, no game. Like when I asked her out, I poured milkshake all over myself. Yeah, I did that. But in my eyes, my wife's eyes, it's cute, which is cool. But I just went out and said, hey, would you come out, would you out to dinner with me? That's basically how I did it, honestly. There's no game in it. I just straight up said, hey, because I just, it's like, I can't keep being afraid of asking a female out. I used to be so afraid. I'll go home, be like, yo, all right, I'm gonna say that. Okay, I got this. I know I'm gonna say next. Then I see the next day, like, yeah, freeze up. I freeze up. Because there's so much going through my head. I don't know why I was like that. Now I feel like it can be easy. I can just talk to anybody now. But it's just the fact that I had so much going into my head thinking this was gonna happen. That's what you do. That's what causes fear. You have so much going in your head. You're telling yourself you can't do this, you can't do that. Nah, man, no, that's not the way it works. That is not the way things work. You cannot keep doing that to yourself. You're causing a lot of anxiety for no reason. Don't do that to yourself. And the third one, the third step is literally just do it. Yes, in my eyes, it may seem easy just to do it. It's not. Here's what I can tell you. You're all probably telling me, it's like, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. No, I'm serious. I know what I'm talking about. It's just that you just have to do it without thinking. Because you're building up so much anxiety in you that it's terrifying. Like me, I hate riding roller coasters. Okay, let me rephrase that. I'm not the biggest fan of roller coasters. Will I do it? Yes, I will. Especially when it's new roller coasters. If I haven't been on a roller coaster, and as long as it's not doing a lot of twisting, I don't mind trying it out. Especially with my friends and my family, I'll do it. My wife's a big roller coaster fan, and if we go to a new park and she's by herself, I'm going to go with her. I step it up, I suck it up, put my big boy pants on and do it. I mean, yes, we're going to the hill, I'm thinking like, oh my God, why am I up here? Why am I up here? Oh my God, no, why am I doing this to myself? But you know what happens? Once you go down, oh my God, this is fun. You know what I mean? It's it's just that you have to enjoy it. You only have one life to live, people. And if you can't do that, then I can't tell you where your life is going to go. All I can tell you is the more you're afraid, the more your life goes into that different direction. So until you change it, you'll keep going south, south. Then when you step it up, like, I'm going to do that, boom. Oh, okay, going north. Then you change your mind, like, no, I can't do this. Going down again. You control your future. Do not let fear control your future. Let you control your future. Let you control your life. Let you go the path that you want to go to or where you want to go. Do not let fear stop you from accomplishing all that you want to accomplish. This is your life. Take charge of it. Do what you want to do and make these things happen for yourself. Okay? But this is the end of the video. But again, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. You must subscribe. Hit that notification button, that boom, that bell. Hit that bell so that way you get all the notifications every time I put a new video. But again, on this comment again, another comment is, name a fear that you've actually faced. Something that was like, oh my God, I'm going to do this. But then all of a sudden you calm down, right? That breathe, that sense of bliss, that sense of, oh, no. Let me stop that. But yeah, seriously, comment something that you've actually done where you've actually overcome your fear, or that day that you overcome your fear. Do that, and you'll be surprised what some people will tell you on here. All right, y'all. It's time to go. Again, this is Donald from JDB Connections, and doses.